Media must stop normalizing Donald J. Trump. He is a criminal. He is not someone to be looked up to. And corporate media is extremely bad for making excuses for Donald Trump, for making him look like a normal president. He is not a normal president. Today we're going to talk about Everest Nevraumont. She is a fifth grader from Texas, and we're going to play a video of her being interviewed by ABC News last week after the State of the Union address. And Everest was invited to the State of the Union address from or by Melania Trump. Hi, I'm Garth Oxner. I am a former worship leader. I am currently an agnostic or an atheist, and I am your host of Faith Challenge, your safe place where you can ask questions about your faith, and just I would encourage you to ask questions about what you believe and not just believe it because you were taught it once upon a time.
Well, she's a History Bee champion, an International History Bowl winner, TEDx speaker, and an ambassador for AI education. Oh, and I should mention, she's only 11 years old. Everest Nevraumont is a fifth grader from Central Texas who's become a pioneering force for artificial intelligence in the classrooms. And last night...
It's important for me to note here as well, I am not picking on Everest. I think she's a great, very smart young lady. And I'm not picking on her at all. I'm picking on ABC and other corporate media outlets for normalizing what is going on in the White House in 2026 with Donald Trump and all of his corrupt enablers. They all deserve to go to prison.
She got the chance of a lifetime when she attended the State of the Union as a guest of First Lady Melania Trump. Now she's our guest, and she's here to tell us all about it. Good to see you, Evie.
Good to see you, too.
So what was it like to meet the First Lady? What was your first impression? What did she say to you? What did you say to her?
It was just really amazing, and I felt so honored to be able to do it. We talked about how, like, when AI in education, it should be used to help your creativity and not diminish it.
And you actually go to a special school.
Okay, so again, Melania Trump should not be looked up to. She is a grifter. She plagiarizes her speeches. She even plagiarized Be Best in a way because Michelle, her motto was Be Better. So basically Melania took that and she came up with Be Best. So it's crazy.
It uses AI, right?
Yeah.
So how does it help you learn? Because there's a lot of criticism centered around artificial intelligence. You know, a lot of kids get caught cheating using AI.
Mm-hmm. And so that's why there needs to be human guides also to make sure that it should be helped. So AI needs guidelines to help you learn with it. And basically the way it works is AI decides your curriculum, and it just figures out your knowledge gaps and things like you don't know. And then it teaches you those, and if you get a question wrong, then it'll give you a brief on why you got it wrong. And if you're really struggling, we have guides who can come and help you and make it, like teachers who can help you and understand it even better.
So how has it helped you learn? Where do you think it's benefited you? I mean, clearly, you're very well put together.
So I think it's benefited me in the fact that I can learn 2x in 2 hours every single day. And that's on screens, but then the rest of the day, we focus on academic competitions. So I learned how to do speech and debate, and it's what taught me how to do the History Bee. So I think that's what's really valuable, is it combines learning 2x with academic competitions.
Why do you love history so much?
I really love history because it teaches you so much about the world and like what it is now and how it's different from what it was. And it's like, especially with all the learning I'm doing with AI, it's like I'm probably like one of the luckiest students to ever.
It's great that she sees the importance in history, the importance of history. I just hope she eventually comes to see that history is now repeating itself in a very, very dark way.
be alive because we have like such better learning tools than you did 100 years ago. So it's like history you can compare and contrast.
Okay. So how did the president do with his speech? Historically, did he get it right?
Well, he has the longest speech ever, so it depends what you count as right. If you count getting good sleep, then maybe not, but...
Did you stay awake?
I stayed awake, yeah.
Okay, of course you did. You're a lot younger than all of us. Okay.
She is so smart, but she obviously either didn't see or didn't hear the lies that were in that speech and didn't know how juvenile it was. I'm not sure. So just to be clear, Donald Trump's speech was filled with lies and hurtful language. And I wish that Everest could understand or could see that. But from her interviews, it appeared that she missed all of the lies, all of the hate that is found within that speech.
So I know you can name all the presidents. I've seen everybody on every other network have you do that. It's very impressive. But do you have a favorite president? And if you do, why is that person your favorite president?
That's a tough question. I think there's probably two. One of them is Lincoln.
Okay.
Because, well, he was completely self-taught. And he got to where he was with all being self-taught. And it's just really, like, that love of learning. And it's really crazy to think of what he would have done if he had the technology we have now and how far he could have gone, even farther than he did.
Good point. You said you had another favorite?
Yeah, Ulysses S. Grant. He fought in both the Mexican-American War and the Civil War. And in the Civil War, even though he wasn't the first general that was picked, he spent the entire time like learning how to be a good general. And by the time that Lincoln picked him, he basically won the war.
So it is interesting to note, and maybe even encouraging, that Donald Trump is not among her favorite presidents. So that might be a good thing.
I wish I had you to come over and tutor my twins. Would you consider it?
Well, it's kind of a long commute.
Okay, I'll let you off the hook. Maybe we can Zoom. So do you want to be president one day?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that your goal?
One of my goals. I have a lot of goals.
Oh, really? What are some of your other goals?
Well, I want to host a talk show for kids, really impressive kids, so that like I can meet them and go talk to them and learn from them.
That's actually a great idea. Maybe we can pitch the show for ABC.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Okay, we'll talk about it. I'll negotiate your deal. All right, we thought we'd have some fun.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. I would love to know what you think. I would appreciate your comments in the comment section of today's video. Just be kind. I would appreciate that and be respectful. If you found today's video helpful, please like and subscribe to Faith Challenged, and have a great day. Talk to you in the next video.